Hey, tell me about Northern Kentucky, the girl that you met in Columbus. So you meet this girl, I guess you're at a strip bar downtown Columbus.
I went on my car, and this white girl come out behind the building. And I'm in my trunk. She walked over to me, say, come on, y'all, can you take me to Miami?
Describe this girl to me. Is she white, black? What's she look like?
She was white, blonde hair, dishwater blonde, they go. It's short.
Short, like shoulder length,
Yeah,
or
no, ear, a little over his ear length.
like a bob?
Yeah, like a bob.
Okay. And how tall do you think she was?
She was about 5'7".
How much do you think she weighed?
She weighed about 130.
How old do you think she was?
Oh, she was about 25.
Okay. You mentioned before that you said she kind of had like this hippie aura to her.
Yeah, she did give you a hippie feeling. I think she was some kind of hippie, yeah.
So you go to Cincinnati, you mess around on Vine Street, and then eventually you guys both get in your car and you cross over the bridge into Kentucky. Tell me about going into Kentucky.
We got to Covington, and then we continued through Covington.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a park that they were having a festival there. And she heard the music and shit off that band in there. And by her being a hippie type, she wanted to get to that. But the police came over and peeked in our car. He really wanted me to move out of there. So we, instead of going in there, I took her the other way.
Right.
Winding around, they got hills out in Kentucky, and the road winds around the hills. I seen a little short road going up the hill. And up top there was vegetation, wasn't no houses in that. And so I pulled up and concealed the car in that little vegetation up there on top of the hill.
Mm-hmm. So tell me about this road that goes up the hill. What kind of road is it?
It was like a dirt road.
Okay.
It was like dirt. The grass was growing in the middle between two tracks. When I left her up in that little road up there, on the side of that little road, she was like partially concealed by the vegetation. And I left her there.
Hi.
Hey.
All right. So that was Samuel Little, and that's who we're going to be talking about tonight. I wanted to play that because you see how he didn't give a shit? How he was even almost smirking and smiling?
Most serial killers don't.
Like, well, yeah, but...
I mean, when you watch BTK's, like, confession in court, he's literally going... Oh, then I went downstairs, I strangled them, and, masturbated a little bit, and then I left, and then I guess I went to the grocery store afterwards, and that's that.
It's just like something normal.
It's not even that. It's just like
to them,
it's more of a hindrance. Like, I had to go kill someone today, guys.
Well,
sorry, I'm late.
All
hey,
right.
everybody.
Hey, everyone. What's up, Calvin?
Hey, Calvin.
Oh, here we go. Hey, Mikey. Hey, Nadine.
Hi, Nadine.
I'm assuming this is Odd Mother.
Yeah,
yes, it
is.
is. Yay! Stephen P. Kitty Cat. I had to reboot my tablet. Geez, that sounds naughty. Did you spank it a little?
I'm sorry. Every time, and this is because of Odd Mother. She introduced me to Old Gods of Appalachia. And you have to say Appalachia.
Nope.
That's how it's. If you're a California, it's
Bridget.
Appalachian. But yeah.
Hi, Bridget. Welcome.
Hi, Bridget.
Did you say beer?
I have a beer, but the whole you're gonna get to the part with the good mother of the Black Earth, or oh god, it's
don't ruin things for me.
It's not ruining anything for you, but it's cool.
Sneaky.
On my sneaky account.
Sneaky.
Sneaky. No step snack.
No step snack.
Russia's learning that real fast right now. No step snack in Ukraine.
Yeah. So let's get into a little bit about Samuel Little. And let me do something real fast. There we go. So Samuel Little was born on June 7th, 1940. He was an American serial killer who confessed to murdering 93 people, mostly women. He was convicted in 2014 for the murders of Carol Eileen Elford, Guadalupe Duarte Apodaco, I said that wrong, and Audrey Nelson Everett. And in 2018, he was convicted for the murder of Denise Christie Brothers. The FBI has confirmed Little's involvement in at least 60 of the 93 confessed murders, the largest number of cases for any serial killer in the United States history. And it's actually theorized that he had actually killed somewhere around 250. But
they said they could, if they really worked at, this is going to sound bad. If they really worked at it with him, they could, it's 215. They know they can confirm.
Yeah. But they were only able to confirm about 60.
Yeah.
Because they didn't really work on that.
Well, it's not that. It's just there's a lot of space where he traveled, especially here to Bakersfield, Kern County. He was here, so
always forward was my battalion motto.
Always onward,
always forward.
Oh yeah, well that's us teasing you. There's the railroad man, and he's a badass. He's cool in the old gods of Appalachia. Hello, my awesome.
Odd Mother.
Oh, yeah. Hi. Sorry.
Depends on how close you're standing to the edge of the cliff.
Yeah.
So let's get back into this. So the most prolific serial killer in U.S. history, according to Ector County, Texas District Attorney Bobby Bland, Little allegedly murdered women across 19 states over around 35 years. Mm-hmm. And didn't stop until somewhere around 2005. And he wasn't even caught until like 2012.
He was a feeble old man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
he literally, like, when they
got away with it.
When they came in to get him, they thought they were coming into, this a man's house who literally was, they're going to have SWAT, all this other stuff. When they opened the door and they came in,
this is him.
Well, that's him right there. He's in his wheelchair. He was in a wheelchair, can barely move.
Yeah, that was him right there. This is Sam Little through the years, and you notice a lot of them are pictures at the jail, right?
When did they get? Was it 94, 90 something? Was when they caught him, or
no? 2012.
Oh no, you're right. I'm sorry. I had a brain.
Like I just said,
I've been moving my friend all day today. I am tired. So
I've been walking dogs all day.
Yeah.
Yes, actually, didn't we know someone that might have been attacked by him?
Yes, pretty sure it was him.
Yeah.
We did a whole where was it? We called it Murder Park. What was that at Hart Park?
Hart Park.
Yep. And
we did a whole thing on Murder Park.
Yeah.
And we were talking about, we actually showed you guys where it happened. If you want to go back into our stuff, I'll repost it tonight even.
Yeah.
But to go a little bit into it, if I understand this right, and you can correct me, she was at a party.
Well, they're all part. It's a park. It's off. It's still city. I'm sorry. It's still it's still city, but it's a park where everyone goes out and drinks and pounds beers and all this other stuff. And
yeah, I mean,
in the middle of the night, because at the time, especially, they didn't have the budget for park rangers and stuff like that. So I'm sorry, I'm setting this up. They didn't have the budget for park rangers, so a lot of people would go out there and do whatever they wanted in the 80s, it was 80s when it happened. And this is how she ended up getting,
out of the lifestyle.
Yeah, she was brought in to a specific area where we showed. He cut her from
V to A,
and then proceeded to have.
Well, the part that I was going to say was how she was a prostitute at the time.
Yeah, she was a sex worker.
She said she was a prostitute, from what you said.
I'm kidding.
And so at the time she was, turning tricks. And she met this man who asked her to go away with her and to another spot and do some stuff for money. When he whipped it out, it was far too large for her to do more than this work with.
Yeah.
And he wanted more. And that's why he slid her from her V to her A.
He wasn't going to pay her. He was literally going to.
No.
He meant to murder her,
Of
and he
course.
thought he murdered her. And when the EMTs showed up after they were called, they thought she was dead until they started putting her in a body bag, and she started moving. They said it was the most blood they've ever seen. That someone survived. Sorry.
I forgot. Trigger warning. Also, warning: the related content may be disturbing to some individuals. This is going to be a pretty brutal one. We are going to talk about rape, murder.
Mind you, this is a lot of speculation, but it all matches up to the timeline. And when he was here, it fits his description.
Mm-hmm.
You know, from what she told me, everything. So it more than likely was him. And I think his MO though was actually like strangulation for the most part. I'm pretty sure he probably mutilated bodies, but this was it was kind of like a berserk moment, you know.
Yeah. Oh, and for the record, her description of the man fits the description that we know of Samuel Little.
Yeah.
Where?
The skunt.
Where?
Hey, Mikey, what's going on?
Where? All right, let's get back into this, guys.
Yeah.
So,
Sorry.
early life, Samuel Little was born June 7th, 1940, in Reynolds, Georgia, to a mother he claimed was a prostitute. Soon after his birth, Little's family moved to Lorain, Ohio, where he was brought up mainly by his grandmother. He attended Hawthorne Junior High, where he had problems with discipline and achievement. By his own account, he began having sexual fantasies about strangling women when he was a child still. And this was somewhere around kindergarten when he saw his teacher touch her neck. And as a teenager, he collected true crime magazines depicting women being choked. So in 1956, after being convicted of a B&E onto a property in Omaha, Nebraska, he was held in an institution for juvenile offenders.
Wait, you can get in trouble for bacon and eggs?
Really? Breaking and entering. Who calls bacon and eggs B&E?
Well, I think we should start. So we can say,
No.
hey, we just had a B&E this morning.
So, as a teenager, there he is.
1966.
1956.
56. No, that's 66.
That says 56.
60. You're right. It is 56. Sorry.
I just said 56 out loud.
It's all weird how they're doing. I guess it makes sense because it actually fits everything in there properly. But
Okay. So Little moved to Florida to live with his mother in the late 60s, working at various times as a cemetery worker and an ambulance attendant, by his own account, of course. It should be noted that Samuel Little wasn't exactly reliable with his information. He was somewhat reliable about the murders and stuff like that, but even then, he wasn't quite sure about the actual times and
for
stuff.
the most part, he was just not a vagabond. What do they call it? A drifter.
Yeah.
So
let me see if I can find it here. Actually.
Oh no, sorry.
What? Oh, well, so basically, I wanted to make a note from the FBI website. Please note, Samuel Little's recollection of dates is not always accurate. He also sometimes struggles to remember the exact clothing worn by a victim. Any potential links should not be dismissed based on these two factors alone, though. So, let's get back over to where we were. He said then he began traveling more widely and had more run-ins with the law, being arrested in 8 states for crimes that included driving under the influence, fraud, shoplifting, solicitation, armed robbery, aggravated assault, and rape. Little claimed that he took up boxing during his stints in prison, referring to himself as a former prize fighter.
Oh yeah, that's what they always do.
Yeah,
they always like fluff themselves up to be more than what they really are and everything. So
So in 1961, Little was sentenced to 3 years in prison for breaking into a furniture store in Lorraine. He was released in 64. By 75, he had been arrested 26 times in 11 states for many of the crimes that we already mentioned. Theft, assault, attempted rape, fraud, attacks on government officials. Excuse me. In 1982, Little was arrested in Pascagoula, Mississippi. Sorry if I butchered that, guys. I know some of you are from that area. And charged with the murder of 22-year-old Melinda Rose LaPree, who had gone missing in September of that year. A grand jury declined to indict him for her murder, though. And while under investigation, Little was extradited to Florida and tried for the murder of 26-year-old Patricia Ann Mount, whose body was found in September 82. Prosecution witnesses identified Little in court as a person who spent time with Mount on the night before her disappearance. Due to mistrust of witness testimonies, Little was acquitted in 84.
Mm-hmm.
That's when he came out here to California.
Yep.
He stayed somewhere in the vicinity of San Diego, but he was known to have gone through Bakersfield, Los Angeles, Fresno, San Francisco, and a lot of other locations.
That was when they caught him in 2012. That's when they really released it, saying that, especially here in Kern County, they were like, okay, he was definitely here at this time, and actually had some run-ins with our police officers here too.
Oh yeah. Well, he was arrested, I believe. Here it is, in a homeless shelter in Louisville, Kentucky. That's
what it was. Okay, I'm sorry. I thought he was. Sorry.
Go.
No. I thought he. I was thinking that he was on assistance or something like that, but that's what it was. It was a homeless shelter.
Yeah. And he was actually extradited to California. So I'm going to talk a little bit about some of the unmatched confessions in Miami, Florida from 71 and 72. So Little recounted that in 1971 or 1972, he met an attractive 18 or 19-year-old transgender black woman in Miami, Florida. He later recalled her name was Mary Ann. And he said that she was somewhere between 5'6" and 5'7", and somewhere around 140 pounds. I see a trend as far as what he liked.
Yeah. Well, it's actually very rare for a serial killer to either they're going to have their specific type they go for, which is either sex workers or whatnot. Mm-hmm. But it's also very rare for a serial killer to kill outside of their race and stuff like that. But he was a different. I
was going to say he was a completely different breed when it came to that.
Well, no, he was and wasn't. He went for sex workers, and it didn't matter the color of their skin or anything like that. So that was his MO. Whereas a lot of other serial killers, Richard Ramirez was actually completely different. That was the reason why it was so hard for them to find him.
Yeah, because
he just went for anybody, no matter what it was. But he was rare for that. But a lot of these people, they just go for their kinks and all that stuff.
So this is Mary Ann. For the record, the pictures I'm going to show you, Sam Little drew.
Yeah, all these ones he drew, all of them.
So this is Mary Ann. And he said it was either spelled Mary, M-A-R-Y, Ann, or Mary Ann, like Gilligan's Island.
Yeah.
And he said that he first met her at a bar known as the Pool or Pool Palace near 17th Avenue in Miami. And a few days later, they met again at a bar in Overtown, where Little offered to give her a ride home. Little stated that Mary Ann lived with several other roommates between Brownsville and Liberty City. When they arrived there, one of Mary Ann's roommates asked them to buy a can of shaving cream. So they went back to Little's car, which was a 4-door gold Pontiac Le Mans. Little drove Mary Ann to Highway 27, north on Highway 27, and killed her on a driveway, possibly near a sugarcane field.
They say driveway. It's not exactly a driveway. It was a dirt road leading up to a farmhouse. Which could have been the dirt road itself could have been a mile or two long, going out to the farmhouse in the middle of the field.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, then he drove further down Highway 27 into the Everglades and turned down a dirt road that led to a swamp area and dragged her body about 200 yards into the thick, muddy water. And he doesn't believe the body was ever found.
The crazy thing, I think, with this killing, there were people at the house hearing him. They heard some rustling or someone being real angry and almost like fighting out in the fields, but they couldn't exactly confirm it. And when they actually went out there to go look for it and see what was going on, they couldn't find him.
Yeah. So we're going to go into another unmatched confession, and this is in Little Rock, Arkansas, between 92 and 94.
Mm-hmm.
And I do have her actually already up here. Here she is.
Actually, could be one of his last killings, considering how they found him and everything like that.
He didn't stop killing until 2005.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
So this one, he wrote cornfield next to her. So Little said that he encountered a black female in a transient area of Little Rock between 92 and 94. He remembered it was cold and possibly snowing when they met. He described the woman as 24 years old, 5'5" to 5'7", somewhere around 200 pounds. Little stayed with her on and off for about 3 days, and he reportedly shoplifted with her. And then she sold the merchandise that they stole. He also remembers being arrested for shoplifting in North Little Rock at a Kroger. So records indicate that Little was in fact arrested by North Little Rock Police Department for shoplifting from a Kroger on April 20th, 1994. According to Little, he was released after about 3 hours so that he could move his vehicle, which was a 78 yellow Cadillac Eldorado.
They let him out for 3 hours so he could move his vehicle. Let me guess, he never came back.
After 3 hours.
Oh.
So off the grocery store, or he had to move it off the grocery store's property. Little stated that when he returned to his vehicle, the woman was sleeping inside of it. He first drove her to meet her ex-boyfriend, a man called Bear, and then drove her back to her residence. He returned the following day and drove her to Benton or Bentonville. When they were outside Little Rock, he drove down a dirt road and strangled her with his bare hands to death. He then stated that he placed her body in a pile of branches and old corn stalks in or near a cornfield.
Mm-hmm.
And he believed that her name may have been something like Ruth.
He's basically got what the Green River Killer, Gary Ridgway, he's killed so many people that he just doesn't remember their names.
Oh, yeah.
It's insane to think that, too, because a lot of the killers, they remember their names, features, everything like that, because they want to remember. They want to know them.
Have a good night, Mikey. Feel better.
Oh.
Hey, guys. Sorry, we're going to go to a quick commercial break, and we will be right back. Where did it go? There it is.
This is Mikey from Out of the Ordinary, and you're watching PBDC TV.
Hi! First thing in the morning, when I'm listening to music and getting a little bit of time for some creepy research, I'm always representing with my PBDC merch. What a better way to have a cup of coffee in the morning.
Don't forget to check out our other cool merch at rootsbleedred.com. That's rootsbleedred.com.
This is Professor Edgar Fluffosaurus from Spooky Tales with Steve the Cat, and when I'm not hosting Monster Chat or knocking down small Japanese cities, I'm watching PBDC TV. Now back to the show.
All right. So let's jump back into this. Now we're going to talk about an unmatched confession in Covington, Kentucky in 1984. Little stated that in approximately 1984, possibly in the summertime, he was driving his Lincoln Continental Mark III from Lorain, Ohio to Cincinnati. While en route, he met a 25-year-old white female outside of a strip club. Now, this is the one that I showed you the confession when we started. So let me show you her picture. Hey, Angie.
Hey, Ange. Oh, Nadine's here too.
I said hi to Nadine
Oh,
earlier.
I didn't.
We've
I'm
said
sorry.
hi several times to
I'm-
Nadine. So this
I'm
is the one that we
exhausted.
were talking. I am too. This is the one we were talking about, or he was talking about, I should say, earlier when I first played his confession. This is the one he said, kind of that hippie type. So he remembers her as being somewhere around 5'6", 5'7", and between 130 and 170 pounds. He describes her as having short blonde hair, blue eyes, with a hippie appearance. She approached him and asked for a ride to Miami, saying that her mother lived there. He said that he and the woman drove south on Interstate 75. When they reached Cincinnati, the two of them spent time down on Vine Street. They continued driving together across the river into northern Kentucky, and Little described having a hilly area not far from I-75. He drove up the small dirt road and to the top of the round hill, where he strangled the woman in the backseat of his car and left her body at the top of that hill. So next, we are going to talk about an unmatched confession in Las Vegas. God, I can't talk. So this is another unmatched confession. Let's show her off here. Here you go.
Now, one of the things with this, though, when they were interviewing him, and basically what he would do is, while the interviewers were talking to him, like the police and stuff like that, the detectives, he would just start drawing the pictures too.
Mm-hmm.
And the one thing they don't, because they can't match these pictures up with anybody that were recently in the jail or near him, or like with workers or anything like that in the prison. But that one of their speculations too is he drawing this from memory of a woman he just saw, but more than likely it's someone he had an intimate moment with and stuff like that. So,
Hey!
Ooh.
Yeah, we're both
Frank
pretty
looks
tired.
so unenthusiastic. I'm sorry.
We're pretty tired right now.
You know, maybe if I had you here, Tom. You know,
Would
maybe
you be like?
Well, I don't know. Maybe
You'd be all like
Priest Hexus would come out and I don't know, show him his priestly duties. We could like, you know what Tom and me can do?
We missed you guys.
We could lay on a bed together and like have a photo shoot of our hair like out, like just laying like all nice together. Like it'd be great.
We love you too.
And we could have like candles and everything around.
If I was there, I would wake your ass up.
Right. Well, you already have.
Apparently, God, more than I did.
I'm
Shit.
sorry. My buddy got a new house today, and he has to what's it called again? Escrow closes tomorrow night, so he has to be out Monday morning. So he had a rush to get everything going. So I was moving TVs today and heavy furniture all day long.
I was just walking dogs as usual. So this is the Las Vegas 1993 confession. unmatched confession. So in 93, Little was driving a 78 yellow Cadillac Eldorado to LA.
It's kind of that's a nice Cadillac, actually.
Right?
I'm sorry.
When he met a black woman on Owens Avenue or Jackson Street in Las Vegas. He described her as a thin, dark-skinned woman who was approximately 40 years old.
So
She was about 5'5", and somewhere between 110 and 120 pounds.
So he does have a type, actually. He is killing within his race.
No,
For the most
not
part.
always.
More than most.
Not always. It seems pretty mixed. I mean, she's only 110. One of the other ones was 200
I'm not
pounds.
I'm not talking about the weight. I'm
No,
talking
no.
about
And then there's at least there's several white women in there.
Oh.
Several. It doesn't seem very.
well, then his MO, like I said before, it has to be prostitutes and stuff like that. That's the less dead.
Yes, and she was around 40, whereas the last couple were somewhere around 20, 25.
Yeah.
So Little believed the woman had naturally short hair but wore a long wig, as depicted in his drawing. He remembered the woman pointing out her son, a black male who was approximately 19 to 23 years old. Little confessed to taking her to a motel room where he strangled her to death. He said he then placed her body in the trunk of his car and drove to the outskirts of Vegas. He pulled off on a remote road and rolled the woman's body down a steep slope.
Holy shit.
He then threw her clothes out further down the road, and it's highly likely that her body was never found.
Yeah. A lot of, the fact that he killed, even that they can confirm at least 60, a lot of them aren't going to be found. What happened?
Okay, first off, because I was reading all that. Hair from the lower side.
Which is...
Zoe says, "Hi, Tom. Was just listening to your CD earlier."
Yay.
October Noir says, "Nadine."
Yay.
Hey, Richard. What's up?
Hey, Richard. It's funny today.
Thank you, Zoe. We will be launching Crimson and Clover. I cannot freaking wait.
Crimson and Clover is one of my favorite songs. Honestly, like I have to hear it. I have to hear it because Joan Jett did an excellent version of Crimson Clover. Sacre bleu. That's what Peter Still says in
The damn voodoo.
yes, a voodoo curse. So
You said that's what Peter Steele said.
I'm sorry. Black number 1. I'm sorry. Sacre bleu. It was like at the end of the song. I think I could be wrong.
The birds had a great time eating the body. Probably. Probably.
All sorts of things. Yeah. How about what was?
What?
Oh.
You guys might get something special right now.
Or might, yeah, if we can get it. I mean, if we maybe we could do this.
If we can't play it tonight, can we play it tomorrow?
Sorry, what's his next?
It was Super Glue.
Oh, you're right. Or is that what you heard and you want me to believe that? I'm kidding.
Annie Hooser.
Do it. Okay.
No, not allowed to play it tomorrow. I have to play it today.
Okay. Send it to Liz. Is your Facebook up?
Roots
right now?
Bleed Red.
Roots Bleed Red, or yeah.
So now we're going into an unmatched confession in New Orleans in 1982. Let me show you her picture once more. Here you go. This is her.
The crazy thing is like this is like a profile he would see like while he's driving. You look over, she's just looking out the window.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe these are all fake. Yay! So, Little stated that in approximately 1982, possibly in autumn, he met a black female in New Orleans. He described the woman as approximately 30 to 40 years old, 5'8" to 5'9", weighing around 160 pounds. with honey-colored brown skin, medium-length, straight hair. He remembers that she was wearing a pretty dress with buttons on the front. He said that they met in a club where she was attending a birthday party with a group of friends and one of her two sisters. Little left with the woman in his vehicle, a Lincoln Continental Mark III. And the woman told him that she lived with her mother, who was very sickly and possibly invalid. And the woman also gave Little the keys to her house. I highly doubt that. He had to have taken them.
Well, yeah.
So
He obviously knew where she lived and stuff like that, and whatever he did with her, he took the keys.
he drove the woman to the Little Woods exit off of I-10, where he turned down a dirt road along a canal that was being dredged. They exited his car, and then Little pulled the woman towards the canal, where he killed her and left the body. Afterwards, he drove back to the motel where he was staying in Mississippi. So, I have a really interesting one to show you guys. Sent.
Yes. Yay.
Hold on. So, love New Orleans. It's like my second home. That's where I spent Halloween. It's always where I got drunk and stumbled into a voodoo cemetery.
Careful the voodoo curse.
Damn that voodoo! So, if you guys don't mind, I'm going to play this for a moment.
Who's that kid? In that booth? His mom saw me by one time, and then he tried to kill my ass. Who's that kid? What's his name? I think he's selling heroin to the kids with the brains. Excuse me, I step inside. There is infinite to provide. A setting of a drink I ordered.
So apparently I have to entertain for a moment.
Sorry, I'm trying to sign in.
We're trying to get this song downloaded.
He's all.
Just be gentle.
I don't see it.
Don't know.
I don't see it yet.
Bandcamp?
No, it's not Bandcamp.
I don't know.
Annie Hoosier. Apparently I can't go to freaking Facebook.
What?
It wasn't letting me go.
You're on mine now.
Doesn't matter. Entertain.
I don't. You
Dance!
have. I can't see anything what you're doing.
Dance.
Besides, I literally have nothing to read. Everything, and
Talk.
I'm talking right now. No dead airspace.
La 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 la
La la la la la.
Yay!
Meha 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 me.
Okay, it may be sent from Frank's account, by the way, the
Is it?
request.
Yeah, there we go.
There we go.
Oh wait. What's going on?
Okay, French Quarter, New Orleans. Everything else smells like piss. And vomit if you go out before 2 p.m.
Yeah, it's like a good old time in Los Angeles. Everywhere in Los Angeles smells like piss. Everywhere.
I've been to the French Quarter and Bourbon Street. Nice. I have not been yet.
I've never been to New Orleans. I would
Tries
love-
to download song, blacks out the stream.
Did we black out the stream?
Sorry.
How do we black out the stream?
It's because it goes dark.
Oh yeah, we don't have any light.
Access denied.
What do you look?
And use heroin needles. Yes.
We're probably going to have to play this song tomorrow night.
Tom,
It's not coming through again.
can we?
Can we please play it tomorrow night?
Can you please drop in like this again?
Access given.
Yes. Okay, let's try again.
Let's try again. You bands in your. Is it doing it? Is it doing? I think it's gonna do it. Is this all we had to do last time? Oh my god! You clicked it twice and it's down.
I don't care. So let's see if this lets us do it this time. Because remember,
All
last
right,
time it didn't let us
so
do it.
Go to share.
You know what? That's totally fine. We are appreciative.
Oh, you're
'cause
fine, man.
I was running out of notes.
Well, the stream, there's a lot. I mean, Samuel Little is a pretty prolific killer, but there's not a lot of notes on him because most of what he did was he was very old when they caught him. And by the time they really started interviewing, when those pictures were drawn, actually, he started losing his power of speech. So what he was doing to let people know how he, the victims he took and everything like that, he just started drawing them while I think it was in Texas before he got extradited here to California. The Texas Ranger actually became somewhat friends with him. And they would have breakfast almost daily, stuff like that. And like he would just, while the ranger was talking, he was just drawing the pictures and stuff like that. Just kept, here you go. Here's another woman. Here's another woman. And here's another woman. Now, this is where I was saying before, where it's actually like speculation that he killed these people. But for the fact that he was able to draw these pictures from memory, and they were so like intimate pictures, like just like like you saw the profile, what was like looking straight forward and stuff like that. He was obviously in the car with this person, and that's how he remembered them. So did we get it? Is it working? What's going on here?
Hold on.
Nope. You got to go into our stuff.
I have it pulled up right here.
Okay? It's up. Let's see. Gotta hit play.
Is it going to give? So let us know if you can hear this.
There you go.
I had to move it up.
Sorry. Here we go. So here's Crimson and Clover.
Click, click, Blake, click.
By October Noir. It's not working.
I'm gonna cry.
We'll figure it out. I'm sorry. It's not working. Yeah.
I'm gonna cry. So let's see if it'll. I'm gonna try one more time.
Well.
I've gone deaf.
I'm deaf.
Yeah. Tom, this happened last time.
No, but I know I can fix it.
How?
It's gonna take a second. Send it to me.
All right. So it's already given access to your email.
Let's just finish here.
Okay. No. We love your music, and that's why we're trying to play it, and it hates me. It hates me. Punch it and call it names. Can't you play it with the sound on? Like we play it and it goes through here. It might be really distorted.
It'll be distorted and echoes. It'll be just a big old feedback loop, and it'll just. It's one of those perpetual sound where it just gets louder. So
Frank's gonna fix this while I continue to speak.
Do me a favor real fast.
What?
I need access to Rootsbleed Red on here.
It's not Rootsbleed Red. It was through Frankist.
Is it?
Yep. I did it through Frankist.
Okay.
So I'm going to continue talking while he works on that. And I just popped my neck when I said that. Sing it! You guys don't want to hear me sing. So I'm going to show you guys some pins that the FBI did for the victims. So this is talking about all the various locations that Sam Little murdered in. And yeah, there's a whole lot in Florida. A lot. I'm sad right now. I know. Oh, poo poo. So, and here's some updates on the FBI website, by the way. What are you doing?
I'm doing something.
So February 12th, 2019 update. Since this information was published on November 27th, 2018, 8 cases have been removed from the map after being confirmed or matched to open cases. 1 formerly unmatched confession has been matched to a Jane Doe, and 16 recent drawings by Samuel Little, based on his memories of his victims, have also been added to the corresponding map pinpoints and in the text below. Excuse me. April 1st, 2019, update. 10 additional recent drawings by Samuel Little based on his memories of his victims have been added to the corresponding map, pinpoints, and in the text below. One of the original 16 images has been replaced. Excuse me. October 1st, 2019, update. The continued investigation into the confessions of Samuel Little has resulted in several changes to this map. 5 cases have been removed after being confirmed by law enforcement. 2 new cases have been added. 1 in Willoughby Hills in Ohio, and an additional case in New Orleans, Louisiana. 2 previously unmatched confessions have been linked to unidentified bodies or Jane Does. 8 new portraits have been added. And Little draws the portraits based on the memory of his victims. And there is far more than I could possibly show you. And yeah, quite a few in Georgia as well. So let me go in here and just show a few of them. This was in Phoenix, Arizona. This is Sarah Kendall in Florida. This one was identified. Here is one of the ladies in New Orleans. Not identified, not confirmed. Fort Myers, Florida. And I've shown you some of the others already. That's a man.
He had actually several run-ins with trans.
Michael Jackson?
He had several run-ins with trans women.
Well, at that time, the transition surgeries weren't as, as good as they are these days. And so, yeah, some of them might have been in transition. Definitely were in transition, actually. Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson.
Let me go back. Where's Michael Jackson? Let's find out. This one? Yeah. I think he had a run-in with Michael Jackson based on that picture. Yep. Kitty cat. So, let me get back to one of my notes here. So, as I had mentioned before, Little was arrested on September 5th, 2012 at a homeless shelter in Louisville, Kentucky, and extradited back here to California to face a narcotics charge, after which authorities used DNA testing to establish that he was involved in the murders of Carol Eileen Elford, killed on July 13th, 1987, Guadalupe Duarte Apodaca, killed September 3rd, 1987, Audrey Nelson Everett, killed on August 14th, 1989. All 3 women were killed and later found on the streets of Los Angeles. He was extradited to Los Angeles, where he was charged on January 7th, 2013. And a few months later, the police said that Little was being investigated for his involvement in 36 murders committed in the 80s, which until then had been undisclosed. In connection with the new circumstances in Mississippi, the Lepre murder case was reopened. And in total, Little was tested for his involvement in 93 murders of women committed in many U.S. states, about 19 different ones.
We're almost here. Sorry.
Right?
What happened?
Yes. We're gonna get tickets to the one down here
Student Mayhem with Watain. They're in March. They're
and
coming in March.
Midnight.
Midnight is.
Did you guys check out our interview with Athenar from Midnight? By the way,
Did you guys check out our interview with October Noir? 2 of them.
Well, of course. And we're gonna do another one. Damn it, Tom.
Damn it, Janet.
Tom? There's a scene in Return of the Night of the Living Dead where a zombie was Dre. What? They forgot about Dre?
Who forgot about Dre?
What?
Don't tell me you forgot about Dre.
Say when. Hey, whenever you guys are ready.
We're whenever you want to do this. It's all up to you guys.
Okay, I'm setting up a few.
What do I do here now? So I need to send this to here.
I'll get the new drummer over for it, and you guys can ask him all the questions.
Let's see here. Hopefully,
Yeah, I haven't met the new drummer. I'm excited. And
hold on. Let's see.
did you send it to me?
It's sent to you. You have to download it to our PC.
I'm aware. Hold on.
It might take a second.
I don't see it.
Give it a second here. It's still downloading.
Okay. Almost there, guys. Almost there. While we're waiting, I'm going to continue with the Samuel Little stuff, and we're going to do the October Noir thing as a treat towards the end.
Possibly. I gotta take this one.
So, Little was tried for the murders of Elford Nelson and Apodaca.
Epitac.
Apocado.
Epitac. Vomit.
Epicac.
Epicac.
I'm
all saying epitaph.
In September of 2014, the prosecution presented the DNA evidence as well as testimony of witnesses who were attacked by the accused at different times throughout his criminal career. And on September 25th, 2014, he was found guilty and was sentenced to life imprisonment without possibility of parole. On the day of the verdict, Little continued to insist his innocence. Before his death, he was serving a sentence at the California State Prison in LA. He died December 30th, 2020, by the way.
We're halfway there.
It's almost
there.
there. So wait, was Samuel Little the movie about the mouse? I think that's Stuart Little.
Stuart Little, it's all the same. I'm pretty sure Stuart Little was a murderer too.
I'm imagining this mouse with a gigantic wing. We're just like trying to drag the wing around now.
Just
he's like
freaking ripping people apart with it.
Hung like a hamster.
Well, apparently, actually, proportionally, hamsters are actually.
That's why I said that.
Pretty hung.
Proportionally, hamsters are quite large and in charge for their size.
Yep, just like turtles.
Turtle. Am I not turtle enough for the Turtle Club? God, how did this go so off?
It always does.
Oh,
we literally talk about sex and murder the entire time. You think we're not going to make jokes about it here and there?
Liz has a totally different movie in her mind.
It's downloaded.
Stuart Large?
Stuart Large?
Click.
Hold up. I don't know. I've never had to experience this one. Which one? There you go. Media player?
Photos?
Photos.
We're going to try it like this.
Stop real fast. Okay. There we go. There we go.
I just wanted to make sure I could hear it. Okay, guys?
Now go to share.
Hold on. There's a scene in Night of the Living Dead where a zombie is dressed up in a red jacket and got fried. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Sammy Little and the Dong of Death.
Pretty much. It's working.
So
it might be working. You got to share. You can't. I don't think I could. Can you do it from here? Let's see. Oh my God! StreamYard has fixed itself. I think. Don't. No. Hold on a second.
That's the old countdown.
You can't delete the old. Can you delete the old countdown now?
Yeah.
Okay, well, anyway, this thing is uploading here. Give us a second here. We're going to keep talking.
Sammy Little and the Dog of Death.
You left it up?
Okay. Thriller song was playing in the background. You are correct.
Maybe. Let's see here. Go
Yes, it
go back
is.
and see if it's uploaded. Is it
Hold on,
uploading?
I'm waiting for it.
It's uploading.
It's taking a minute.
There you go.
All right. So let me
Let's see if
finish.
we did it.
Let me finish something real fast.
I'm going to grab a beer real fast. I'll be right back.
All right, so I'm not going to go through all this. You guys want to listen some later confessions? I did go through a lot of them. Unmatched. So Little had a long-term girlfriend, Jean, who has since passed away, who supported them both through shoplifting through shoplifting for years. And he used a wheelchair and had diabetes and a heart condition. He died on December 30th, 2020 in Los Angeles County Hospital or area hospital. Although California Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation sources indicate no final determination as to the specific cause of death, he did suffer from diabetes, heart problems, and other health conditions. So
When
who
did he
knows
die
what
again? What year was it?
comorbidity? 2020.
Oh. Well, that's the reason why we went over there to Murder Park.
Yes.
That's insane that he was able to live a full life. I mean, full life on the run and stuff like that, but
All right. So let's do this. Presenting, hopefully,
fingers crossed,
October Noir,
Crimson and
Crimson and Clover.
It works. We figured it out.
Okay, 1, I'm very giddy that worked. 2, that was fucking awesome.
Yes.
3, hey Tyler,
Hi, Tyler.
you did a great job.
Hello. Welcome.
Dig it. So Tyler, apparently you were the man to ask all the questions to, and we are going to be doing that when we set up the interview.
This is awesome, actually.
Hey.
Okay, that was that. I was digging that. That was actually pretty good. That was really,
That was
really good.
really
actually.
good. That was really, really good. And I'm so stoked, Tom, that you dropped in and did that.
Tyler,
And
thank
Tyler,
you.
thank you.
By the way, guys, go out and buy their merch, buy their records, everything like that.
Hell yeah.
October Noir is absolutely amazing.
First off, those t-shirts are absolutely super, super comfortable.
Glad I stumbled in here. I wear your shirt almost daily. I'm not going to lie. It's a very comfortable shirt.
It's a very, very, very comfortable shirt. The CD, well, my truck no longer...
I just go, I'm on digital right now. But
What?
wait, what happened? What's going on?
No. Like, my CD, I can play it here, but I can't play it in my car yet, which I'm sad about.
Oh, yeah, our truck.
I
has-
see a new CD in my future. Yeah, right. Same.
Oh, man.
Now I wish I would have recorded myself on the shitter and sent it.
We would have played it.
It's like that episode of
Guys, we got,
American Dad.
Apparently,
when he's obsessed with My Morning Jacket.
apparently, Tom Noir wants to be Gigi Allen. So we're gonna play this. God, that would have been actually the show to go. I mean, like if
I would no. If
no,
I,
no, I'm saying if
Can I stand behind glass?
if CBGBs comes back, can we get Tom Noir and October Noir to go there and play it? And then Tom, you have to dress up like Gigi Allen and just start cutting yourself and everything on stage.
I have a long way
I'm
to
kidding.
go on that one.
I'm kidding. That was awesome, dude. That was actually that's one of my favorite songs, and you guys, one of my favorite songs of all time, and you guys did it. You guys did it justice. That was amazing, and awesome drumming, man. Tyler, great.
I was so stoked. He's all, is this a new song? I'm all, yes, it is. He's like, it's me. Well, hey, I figured that when Tom said that after the fact. I already commented.
Well, we're sitting here while it's playing, and we got the mic muted, and Liz is like, Tyler's come in here a couple times. I was like, so we've been talking to the new drummer of October Noir for a second.
Well, he's come in a couple times. I've seen the name a couple times. So,
Man.
all right. Well, you know what? No, you're fine. I'm happy that you did.
Oh no,
And we definitely enjoyed it.
You guys
And
can
you don't need
always
to ever apologize. Feel free to drop in and do this all the
No.
time whenever you want to. I don't
You
even care.
guys, you don't ever need to apologize. You guys can always come in on our shows. If you ever wanted to be like, "Hey, bring me on a live feed," we'll bring you right in, and you can talk murder with us. We don't care.
It's been a top secret, and he spilled the beans. I was shocked.
He spilled the beans right here. I didn't know you were the new drummer. I was like, I guess we got a new fan. Hey, hi, how are you doing?
This has definitely been a blast. So, where can I find their music? Tom?
Tom,
I know you can find them on Facebook through the October Noir page.
yeah, go
that
through
you're seeing.
all their sites.
They're on Bandcamp.
All of
They're
the above.
on the website. It's octobernoir.org. Was it?
Yeah.
And
Their picture that I just put up from right now. I'm sorry, I did everything like last second here, obviously, but I found your picture on Twitter, your Twitter account. So
here you go. There you go, guys.
Yeah. Honestly, I'll tell you this right now, guys. Type in October Noir in Google, and it'll send you right to where you need to go.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you
Nice.
guys for joining us tonight for this very impromptu show that we did.
Well, real fast.
Crimson and Clover is going to be on Spotify March 20th.
Yep.
So you guys really got a sneak peek tonight.
I literally have to go and listen to like everything October Noir because it's now stuck in my head, and I have to get it out and listen to it.
So I guess we will leave it with this one
well-
little. Hold on. We will leave it with this one little story. Well, you could say something after me, but
I was gonna. Well, go ahead. Sorry.
so one night We're sitting here. He's having his beers. I'm doing my edibles.
I wasn't just
Hold on,
having beers.
hold on.
I was full of edibles and beers here.
It was one of his first times crossfading. And
No.
yeah, it was.
I was beyond. I was to the moon and back and head on my third trip to the moon.
One of his first times crossfading. And I leave and he was listening to Typo Negative.
Well, no, what do we
And wait, stop for a second. Let me tell my side of the story, damn it. So I leave to go out and grab some food or something, and I come back and he has tears. Tears streaming down his face. And I was like, what the fuck just happened?
I know we keep,
I left for 2 minutes.
I know we keep bringing up the story, and I know it because you guys are more than just Typo Negative songs.
Yes.
You guys are your own music.
It wasn't a Typo Negative song.
No, it was a Cry Little Sister.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. So when I left, he was listening to Typo Negative. And apparently, between the time that I left, it was only 2 minutes here. He typed in Cry Little Sister and wanted to listen to some covers of it.
Yeah.
And he clicked on October Noir. And I come back in and he is
I'm a huge Lost Boys
crying.
fans. I love.
He has tears streaming down his face and he's yelling that
He's not fucking dead. He's not fucking dead. He fucking did it again. I know Peter Still's not dead. I was like, swear to God, he's not fucking dead. He's not dead. I was like, he fucking faked his death one time before. He did it again, and now he's in the band October Noir. And then we looked it up and was like, this is awesome. I was like, this is like the continuation of, and then like it's literally the new music, and this band is amazing. I was like, they have they literally have their own sound, and it's just an absolutely amazing band.
And
I mean,
it's pretty cool that like we found them through Typo Negative things originally, like kind of going down the rabbit hole Typo Negative, and then discovered a couple Typo Negative covers, of course, and then that led us into the rest of their music.
Yeah.
And it's just awesome. Yeah, Nadine. Aw.
yeah.
Yeah. So
I have, I'm not gonna lie, I have a special place in my heart for October Noir because of all that. And I was like, you guys are absolutely amazing, and you're carrying the torch, and you're making your own music, and you're making your own way, and it's just fucking amazing. I fucking love you guys. No joke.
It's very true.
Yeah.
So, and for me personally, we ain't going nowhere. Damn
Yep.
right.
Yep.
So for me personally, and I forgot what I was going to say. Damn it.
We're talking about Typo Negative and October Noir, so there you go.
Oh, I was coming off of the high that we had interviewed Athenar from Midnight, right? I had reached out to them, and he said yes, and I was like, what? You guys said yes? What? So I was coming off that high, and I was like, you know what?
Oh.
I can reach out to October Noir, and I'm going to ask them.
The crazy thing was we my friend Kendall, who is a huge fan of Typo Negative too, and like she's had you on her page, Tom. She's had you on her page for a while now, and I was like, hey, I saw that you're mutual friends with Tom Noir. I was like, we are actually
it gets a little funnier.
I was like, we're actually going to talk to him.
I had Tom Noir on my page for at least a year at that point.
we had all this access, and we're like, well, whatever, band guys, we're just gonna keep talking to them, have them on our pages or whatever. But then all of a sudden, it was like, we've been friends with this guy forever, and like I've had mutuals with him, and we didn't know. And I was talking to Kendall.
I'm sorry, Tom.
I was talking to Kendall. I was like, dude, you need to come in here. I was like, just come into the back chat for a second and say hi to them. Because she was like, I fucking love October Noir. She's like, I absolutely love it. I was like, I don't know how like he let me on his page. That's what she was saying. And like, I was like, well, come on in. And she's like, no. I'm going to be way too nervous. I can't. I was like, just come in. I was like, he's a cool dude. We've already talked to him a few times. He's a really cool dude. So there's our stories for the night.
I had to kill my personal page. Too many men sending unsolicited dick pics.
All right, guys.
Reach out to G. Tom Mack. He did the original Cry Little Sister. Seems cool in response to messages. Thank you, Richard. We will.
Yeah.
Definitely. Can't guarantee anything, but I mean, hell, Tahone Street Corner Thieves even talked to us. So
Well,
you never know.
so next week, I'm going to say next Friday.
Right.
That would be awesome to have him. All right. If we get him on,
We're bringing Tom on
We'll bring on October Noir. No joke.
at the same time.
But next week, we are actually not going to be in this dark area anymore. We're going to be
We have a
the
new
next
studio.
room over. We actually built a whole studio for all this. So we actually going to have space. So we're not like this the whole time. And yeah.
Count me the fuck
Yeah,
in.
right?
Yep.
But yeah, next week everything's moving over to the room next to us, and we're gonna have lighting, all this other stuff. Posters, possibly.
I have a new Slayer poster.
You just
Investors.
I swear to God, you just reminded me of Step Brothers. Investors, maybe you. But yeah, we're moving everything over. Actually, right before the show, I was setting up our desk and all this other stuff. So
Thank you.
Oh yeah. Thank you, Zoe. So
We sent Zoe pictures.
yeah, we did.
So he's promoting his Lost Boys musical right now. He'd probably do it.
We'll look into that. We will send him messages here soon.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys for joining us tonight, and thank you, October Noir.
October Noir for the treat. This is awesome.
That was awesome.
No joke, guys. This was actually random. Like it just happened.
That was very unexpected, and
This was not set up in any way, shape,
get him
or
on the
form.
show. I'll reach out to him when I'm done here, actually.
Well-
So, you know,
We are going to take off here. I'm going to go take a shower. And ready to talk.
The bunnies of chaos are coming for you. The bunnies of chaos are coming for you.
good morning.
Well, I'm going to take a shower with the bunny of chaos.
Got him.
And then I'm going to play some Call of Duty and get stoned as fuck tonight.
Shit. That was unexpected for you guys, too. Yes.
Yep.
Awesome. Thank
All right,
you guys so much.
Thank you, October
Thank
Noir.
you.
Thank you, guys.
Have a wonderful
And we'll
night.
see you tomorrow night.
Bye.
Bye.
I